This is West African Voice Network.
Hello and welcome to Newswave on West African Voice Network. I am Suleiman Kabori. We begin with development from the US as the country cuts development aid to Senegal and other African nations. The United States is set to cut several development aid programs to Senegal, South Africa, and Botswana. Senegalese Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko revealed on state media that $500 million in funding for the Millennium Challenge Corporation (MCC) has been suspended, stating that the country cannot continue relying on foreign aid. The program, initially planned for 5 years and known as the Senegal Power Compact, was designed to strengthen the power sector by increasing reliability and access to electricity. Similarly, the Trump administration has cut several development programs in South Africa and Botswana. In South Africa, US President Donald Trump has threatened to cut funding in response to a new law on land expropriation. Additionally, in Botswana, the suspension of the PEPFAR, President Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief Program, is raising concerns in the health sector. Since 2003, Botswana has received more than 1 billion pula, approximately 70 million euro, to combat AIDS. We now head to the Gambia, where the drug agency makes largest synthetic drug seizure in West Africa. The Gambia Drug Law Enforcement Agency has arrested a suspect in possession of over 128,000 ecstasy tablets concealed in his luggage. This operation marks one of the largest synthetic drug seizures in the West African sub-region. The seizure is part of a series of successful operations carried out in recent months by Gambian anti-drug authorities. On February 2nd, Airport Brigade agent arrested Seiko Krubali, a holder of a Spanish residence permit, who was found with 128,745 ecstasy pills packed in 3 suitcases. According to initial investigations, the suspect first traveled from Barcelona to Amsterdam to collect the drugs before flying to Banjul via Brussels for a 10,000 euro reward. We now head to Nigeria, where the police authorities recover 115 stolen vehicles, rescue 387 kidnapped victims in January. The Nigerian police force has pledged to sustain their efforts to curb criminal activities and enhance public safety after recovering 115 stolen vehicles and rescuing 387 kidnapped victims across the country in January 2025. At a press conference in Abuja, Force Public Relations Officer ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi attributed these achievements to intensified nationwide operations and enhanced intelligence gathering. He revealed that 960 suspects were arrested, including 244 for armed robbery, 170 for kidnapping, and 240 for murder. Others facing charges of rape, cultism, and illegal firearms possession. Despite these successes, Nigeria continues to struggle with terrorism, organized crime, and rising insecurity. And away from that, global experts lead us to convene in Lagos for Pan-African Symposium. Pan-Africanists will converge in Lagos, Nigeria to foster dialogue on leadership strategies and conflict resolution mechanism across Africa. This discussion will take center stage at the 14th edition of the Pan-African Leadership Symposium, PALISH, organized by the United Nations Peace and Governance Council, UNIPGC. The event, themed Adaptive Leadership and Alternative Dispute Resolution Mechanisms, a panacea for consolidating peaceful coexistence in Africa, aligns with UNIPGC's mandate to foster quality leadership across Africa and promote peace. Distinguished personalities expected at the event include Dr. Hussein Ali Wunye, President of Zanzibar, Thabo Mbeki, former President of South Africa, Chief Dr. Joel Howard Taylor, former Vice President of Liberia. Other high-profile leaders, policymakers, and governance experts are also expected to participate. And to stories beyond West Africa, Uganda launches clinical trial to combat Sudan strain of Ebola. Health authorities in Uganda have launched a critical trial for an Ebola vaccine 4 days after the country reported the death of a nurse in the capital, Kampala. During contact tracing, 2 more cases were confirmed on Monday in relatives of the first victim. The World Health Organization chief, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, said on X that the vaccination trial was initiated with record speed. According to the WHO, the first vaccination ring defined on Monday included 40 direct contacts and their secondary contact linked to the deceased health worker. The doses are being administered using a ring vaccination strategy where the first jabs are given to all contacts of confirmed Ebola patients and their contacts. And that wraps up today's bulletin on West African Voice Network. For more news from across the region and beyond, visit WABN.org. Stay connected with us on X, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn at WABN News, and on TikTok and YouTube at West African Voice Network. I am Suleiman Kabore. Thank you for your time.